Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Virgo, we're going to look at your energy today. We're also going to look at an energy that is for your highest good that benefits you, and an energy that is not for your highest good that does not benefit you. Before we get into those cards, I do have messages already because I kind of pre-shuffled with the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck. You have you gave me a chuckle. You gave me a little chuckle, Virgo. I'm not going to show you the card that flew out. Well, I will, but I'm going to show you the underline. Okay. Your underline starts with the scythe, right? That is like harvesting, cutting things off here. It could also be kind of like the death card, like death and rebirth, because I guess it's like a sickle. It's not one and the same thing, a sickle and a scythe. I don't know. Put in the comments if it's the same thing or not. And then destruction. So you have the scythe and destruction. It's almost like you take your harvest and then you burn the field. Take your harvest and then you burn the field and then you're happy. Okay, I feel better now. Okay, got that out of my system. That feels good. And then I'm very grateful. Like with the cauldron it's a wonderful energy of give and take, sharing, gratitude. Okay. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. I blew all that up and it feels so much better. Okay, and then you have the anchor. So this is a card that actually flew out. So I know, it talks about, it's kind of weird. I get like a double message from this card because it talks about stability, it talks about prosperity, it talks about a safe place, it talks about consistency, like all these things that kind of an anchor can do, right? If you think about a ship in the water or a boat of any sort in the water and you drop an anchor, you're no longer floating over here, you're no longer floating over there. And a lot of times where we drop an anchor, we drop it intentionally, like we want to be in that spot. Or this is what I'm going to use at this time. The water is rough and I'm going to put the anchor down to kind of act as like a steadier or something, right? Like, so, I mean, it's a really, really good energy, but it's funny, right? Because it's in the friggin' desert. So it's weird because this book doesn't really talk about that fact that this anchor is not in the water. And I find that curious. It's almost like the water has receded, right? Like the water, it's like a low tide. Regardless, I don't know. I'll see if there's anything else that comes out with that throughout the rest of the reading. But it does give me this, like, it is what it is. It's a very stable, persistent, consistent, safe, lovely energy. It's kind of like I was just laughing at you. It's almost giving me this Kill Bill energy. I haven't watched that in a long time. It's like okay, now everything's good. Thank you. That's good. Oh, it's kind of funny. Okay, so let's get into the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck. We're going to look at your energy. Energy that benefits you is for your highest good, and energy that does not benefit you, that is not for your highest good. It's kind of important to see this in the context with the rest of the cards as we go along. Your energy, the High Priestess of Fire. That's interesting. There was another earth sign that was Taurus. Taurus had this, I think. So the High Priestess of Fire, you could have a lot of good ideas right now. Your intuition is kind of, I want to say, is on fire, baby. Okay, what is the energy that benefits you? Wow, love. That's very nice. Love benefits you. Who does it not benefit, right? Okay. What does not benefit you? Understanding. Understanding. Oh, maybe like, well, love can be confusing. so maybe it's okay. It benefits you to feel love. It doesn't benefit you to try to understand it. Well, that's very practical. I want to say it is probably also very true. High Priestess of Spirit at the bottom. You're really giving off sort of like cosmic empress vibes. And this is you're strongest in the fire element right now. Because there's, for every one of these high priestess energies, like each one is depicted in an element of fire, earth, wind, water, and then we have spirit, which is the accumulation of all of those energies. So you are strongest in your fire element right now for intuition, inspiration, how you're functioning. Could be quite confident right now in what you're doing. Be quite creative. You might be looking great right now. Okay, your energy is the High Priestess of Fire. Wow, caring connections. I feel like you're drawing things towards you. Wow, these both come out to a 5. Somebody else had that. Was it Taurus? It wasn't this card. But they had, somebody had 2 5. Like the one card added up to 5. And then the other card was 5. So that's also interesting. Gives you a 10. Oh, and a 10. A 10 here. You have the 10 with love. Take it out. We're going to shuffle again. I feel like you're very you're connected very well with those close to you intuitively right now. Well, there's too many cards, but we do have victory and love. What benefits you? Victory and love. You don't need to understand maybe how you're going to get that. I don't know. Love. Whoa, broken heart. Now we're counting backwards. We're going from 10 to 9. Okay. Understanding is what does not benefit you. Maybe something that you don't understand. Understanding. It is a victory. Okay, so, this is like I don't know, this could be like a really short and sweet reading because literally you are, I want to say the High Priestess of Fire is also a strong manifesting. It's like it's a strong magnet. You're really drawing caring connections towards you. What benefits you is love. Love that would heal broken hearts. Love that, I don't know, yeah. I mean, that's basically it. Like love. Love that heals broken hearts. It doesn't benefit you to understand how you get this victory. How you acquire this success. I feel like because it's something that is being like that you're pulling in. It's not necessarily something that you're actively trying to do here. Your energy is doing this. Or this is your turn, and this is what is coming. Or maybe you're already in it. You don't need to know. Okay, no, I'm going to clarify. You have to look at that. It's like the anchor, the stability card. You really have a very stable energy right now. But protected, safe. It's a safe, stable. Leo had stability. They literally had the stability card, but yours is kind of like safe harbor. You the High Priestess of Fire. My child, when you have chosen the symbol of the vampire, High Priestess of Fire, the goddess of creativity and passion. Whenever she arrives, she reminds you of your ability to create your own reality and to choose how you channel your energy. See, I think it's just going to confirm what I'm getting here. If you are restless, call upon the High Priestess of Fire for inspiration and joy, and she will release you from the trap of boredom. Fire brings warmth and light, but it also burns when it is allowed to get out of control. Spend your energy creatively, not impulsively, and guard yourself against burning out. Use your fire wisely and let your light shine brightly. Absolutely beautiful with this energy. It just feels like you're in a really positive energy here to be pulling in quality time with existing friends and probably friends and family, and probably even pulling in quality time or quality friendships or partners with maybe even those that you have not met yet or developed relationships with. Yeah, that's your energy. And I want to say love. There's love here and maybe an area of your life. It doesn't have to be the same area either. That's interesting. I haven't really had that come out in a message before. Like there could be an area here in life where you have a broken heart, but honestly, this is just love that heals, and it may not even be the same thing. Like you could be a widow or a widower, and maybe you get a new puppy or a new kitten or something like that, and you don't need to know how that's going to happen, right? It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be the story of the scenario, but it might be for some of you because it came out of my mouth. So it's just this love that heals. That's what benefits you. How? It's actually not for your highest good to understand how this success is attained. So that's fascinating, isn't it? It's actually not for your highest, it's not in your best interest to know how this is attained. Well, let's read about love. Why? You're the only one that pulled it out this week so far. My child, my wondrous one, it is time to celebrate because love is calling to you to open your heart and receive my blessings. Choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life now. There is a responsibility to this also. You see, remember now, this is for your highest good. You must give love freely without conditions and love others because your heart is open. There is something else here to consider. Love can be a confusing force too, and can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. If your heart is aching, and feels like it's broken, know that love has a greater love for you later. No matter where you are in your life right now, love has come to guide you into an important experience. Trust in love. That's nice. And you don't need to know how. You don't even know. Well, understanding. Understanding is understanding. Understanding is being open. Open to looking at things differently. So maybe you already have success. You already have some type of victory here. You don't need to understand how to get this. You already have it. It's like if it's not in the physical for you, it's being manifested. You're freaking manifesting it, Virgo. Yeah. Cha-ching. It's tarot time. Now it is time for the tarot. I really do feel like, well, let's see how complicated it gets with the tarot. This reading seems very point blank and obvious. The message. It's, sometimes you pull out these cards and it's like, ooh, this is very esoteric. I'm going to need a hot minute. Let's dig this out. But this one is not really like that. The High Priestess of Fire. The Hierophant. Strong commitment energy. Strong responsibility. Very grounded, very stable. Maybe even have routines and patterns here that are in your highest good. Oh, I friggin' love your energy. Caring connections. Okay, so they got the Five of Wands and the Strength cards. Some of these people that you care about, they're a little problematic. Okay, some of these people that you care about is a little problematic, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It literally is, because it's almost like you don't need to know how something. Maybe you don't need to know how something will be resolved. I don't know, but there's the storm. But look at you. Okay, look at you. Right? Because you had this, that was the destruction. The destruction card. Yeah, the destruction card after the scythe. and then you got happiness and let's all be grateful. I'm not gonna lie. It probably wouldn't be easy to deal with that with you. But hey, I respect it and I definitely want to watch that in a movie. But, okay, you're coming across in a really unique way. Because with that destruction energy, right? Destruction is... destruction can occur in two ways. Destruction can be something that occurs through like divine energy, through heavenly forces, through God. And those energies can quite easily and readily reassemble things and rebuild. Whereas, like the cosmos, even Pluto, out there, like, let's pull shit out of people's basements here and see what we can get going. But when mankind destroys things, or people destroy things for malicious reasons, putting the pieces back together again is nearly impossible. Because there isn't a higher knowing about understanding. So, I don't know. So you're kind of coming across here like you have some type of higher knowing about destructive forces and how to create stability. It's a kind of like genius energy. I do feel like you have maybe friends or family around where there is a little bit of a conflict. Oh, the Hierophant is 5 too. Oh my God. They're all 5 except the Strength card, which is weird because that's the 5th house with Leo. But right, it's number 8 in the major arcana. 5, 10, 15, 20, 28. So it comes out to 28. I don't know why I'm saying that. It must be significant for someone. But wow, that whole, your energy is all fives. This is also interesting because that 5 is not an energy that can be sustained. So it's also kind of giving me, it's powerful with the High Priestess of Fire. Again, as I said though, because you're pulling this as your underlying, like it's the High Priestess of all energies of spirit. It's the embodiment of them all. You're leaning into fire right now. It's strong manifestation energy. There could be a conflict around you that needs to be resolved. It's not your problem. Kind of saying that too. Like you don't need to understand how to fix things here. The energy that benefits you is love. The Queen of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, let's see what the broken heart is. The 5 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. That's interesting. The energy that benefits you. There's a separation here between two people. Now, they don't feel like like it doesn't feel like, if it was the king and Queen of Pentacles or King and Queen of Cups, I would say this is talking about like love from a past partner. But more the vibe that I'm getting here is like maybe this is coming up here with the 6 of Cups and the Devil. Something in your past here that was toxic, but you free yourself from that with the Queen of Swords. Love. Because there's a counterpart here, right? The King and Queen of Swords. These are two people who are likely either divorced or widows or widowers. Why, it's funny I mentioned that. And could also be two very like-minded people. You could share some type of important air element, or that could be some type of connection through your Venus. I'm feeling like somebody's getting their shit together, like in some way. And you don't necessarily need to know how or what or why. All you need to know is that love between two counterparts is beneficial to you. There could even be a separation between you and another person here. And that is a little bit heartbreaking. Or it could be someone that you've shown love to and they've gone in another direction. It's weird. It's almost like it's coming across to say that this is success. You don't need to understand how that is. Understanding is not for your highest good right now. Understanding the confusion. You have the 7 of Cups and Temperance. It's not in your best interest to understand why you have to wait. Or it's not in your best interest maybe to tell someone why they have to wait too. It's weird. Victory. Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the 8 of Wands. Or there will be some type of movement here for you. In relationships, you're bringing something in. And I feel like it's even a little bit, the energy is a little bit lacking in its detail because you don't need to know how. You just need to know yes. Really? That's how it comes across. There's not much else to say. Honestly, yeah, it continues to be fairly simple. The World and the 3 of Swords. So you're closing off a major cycle and you're doing that with a broken heart. So there you go. But you have stability and security here. You're closing off a cycle that breaks your heart. What's going on between this King and Queen of Swords? I just kind of asked that. Judgment, the Lovers. Wow. The Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah, no, this is some sort of connection here with another person that the universe is in charge of. God is bringing this together for you. It is kind of like ordained by the universe. So there you go. And it's, I want to say too, it's almost as if there are signs and synchronicities along the way. Keep the stability going. Stability is very good for you at this time. Also interesting. So maybe this High Priestess of Fire, maybe even kind of turn that a bit into the High Priestess of Earth. Because you're the High Priestess of Spirit. You can go into any of these elements. If y'all are looking for partnership in some way here, I would say be a little bit careful with that and how active you're looking for it. This is, regardless if you're masculine or feminine here, it kind of does feel like it's in your best interest to be very receptive, right? Stable, stay put. With the stability, security, and the anchor, stay put. They're both. No. How did I not see that? Did you guys see that? They're both number 35. I feel like I was meant to see it when I did to confirm something for you. Just stay put. When I said stay put, it's almost like, you know, when someone is lost in a mall or in the woods or something like that, just stop wandering around. Because the people looking for them will come to where they were just here not that long ago. Oh, and then they just keep like, right? Stay put. Stay put. Spirit is lining something up for you. Oh no, that wasn't the underline. That's the connection. Three of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is in reverse and the King of Wands is in the upright. That's even giving me even a stronger indication here. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. The way we're talking about it, not necessarily how the Queen of Wands in the reverse is usually noted, but it just kind of feels like we're really stabilizing your energy. Something's coming for you. Something is coming for you. Something's coming for you, Virgo. I'm going to go to you extended, Virgo. In extended, I'm going to ask what energy within you is depleted? How can you replenish this depleted energy? And what is your greatest achievement yet to come? Thank you so much, Virgoians. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.